Hello, you guys! I'm back. Finally! Have you missed me? I have missed you guys. I really have. I really have. There's been so many days since last time where I've been wanting to record, but it's almost like Spirit didn't want me to. I've been going through some, just things you need to deal with in Scorpio season. Is there any better season to deal with the deep stuff? It's an 8th year this year, and Scorpio is the 8th house, so I believe that for many of us, Scorpio season has been quite tricky and dark. Yeah, for me personally, I have kind of almost felt like I fell back. Like I fell back into really old destructive patterns. And then I was like, oh my god, what? And then it's like easy to crawl back up again. But that's typical Scorpio season, being faced with some shadows, like. Yeah, please tell me in the comments how Scorpio season was for you. Did you have anything like that? Because for me, it's really like you go down in the underworld, you meet your fears. Like, yeah, all of Scorpio season was kind of tricky for me, actually. It was quite dark. But I was all the time, like, I knew what I was doing, I know where I was going. But it was like being in a dense, dark forest, like in the underworld, where you can barely see your way out. Like, the shadows appear so real. But so, yeah. And I think it might be so for many of the collective. But anyway, I'm so happy to see you guys again. I really, really have missed you. I really have. But I have not been, it's just haven't been. And it sucks because I really want to. I mean, now I'm back. It sucked, but it doesn't suck anymore. But I really want to be here regularly all the time. And also, last time I posted more than 2 weeks ago, I said to someone in a comment, oh, I'm gonna start with personal readings any day now, just a few days. So I'm sorry to you who I said it to in a comment. I'm sorry that I'm a bit messy. Maybe one day I will tell you my whole life story and you'll know more why. And I've actually been in quite a hermit period for a few years now because of reasons, and I'm starting to come out of it now, but it's almost tricky. I've almost gotten kind of comfortable there in like complete isolation. So yeah, I've noticed now that when I have stuff to deal with within, like I don't answer messages, and that's rude. I'm sorry. I am sorry, but like I have several friends that I love and care about, but I haven't replied to them in weeks because sometimes you're dealing with things and it's so deep, it's so real. It's like I have to deal with this right now that you can't really like hang out with friends because you don't even really know who you are. Like I can't answer this message like now. Like I have no idea of a single word to say. Maybe it's just me. Sometimes I think I'm a little bit autistic, but I know for certain I also have a lot of trauma, and I'm also just a weirdo. So maybe that's just me. I don't know, but uh, yeah. When I disappear, it's because I have to. It's God who's calling me. God's calling me down into the underworld. No, but and I ask to be a channel. I wish to be a channel. I ask God to use me as a weapon, as a battle axe of the Lord, but also, of course, as a channel. So. Yeah, God wanted me away for some time, but today he wants me back. And I wrote like a poem about the goddess the other day. Anyway, let's get into this reading. Please tell me, you guys, in the comments, how was Scorpio season for you? Are you okay? How is everything in general? Please tell me. Maybe I should do kind of like vlog. No, you don't want to see vlog, but like I want to do this intro, you know, and tell me about what I'm going through. But it still becomes so short and like flat because, well, you know. Anyway, but I do like to talk a little bit like that in the beginning to get into some kind of vibe. But anyway, now let's do this reading. I'm curious about this reading. I don't know if this is the deck though. Yeah. Okay. And also, one time a person commented like, how do you know when you read your own energies or you're reading our energies? Because I know myself, okay? Like, obviously some things in the readings that come up can be for me as well, but I'm not reading for me here, okay? I'm reading for you guys. But like exactly now, I just spoke about, for me, Scorpio season was a trip down in the underworld, and now we're getting a theme here that someone has been going through something. But I want to say this now because it is separate, you know. I speak about myself and the general energies a little bit in the beginning, and if you want to, you can use that and be like, oh, same here, we're kind of in a similar timeline, or not, you know. But then when the reading starts, whew, new energy. Maybe that's confused, I don't know, you know. So now the reading starts. Yeah, there's been a hermit mode due to something that happened here. There's been a tower moment that led to a pause, a hermit moment, okay? Because of a truth. A truth that kind of hurted someone. Very clear message, like someone is in hermit because of a tower moment where a truth came out that got someone shook, okay? This is not pain, like this is not grief, it's not crying and sorrow, but it's like ouch, you know? It's like ouch, ouch. You know, when you get to hear truths that you need to hear, but that are they can hurt, you know. It hurts to get your illusions shattered, and that is what a tower moment is, right? It hurts when buds burst into bloom. Change always hurts, but definitely to have your illusions shattered, hurts because that's your identity, right? Someone has to complete interesting. So someone here that I'm reading for has had a similar Scorpio season to me, where like it's a lot of inner work within. But I'm getting this is a union. I'm getting masculine energy. I'm getting majorly a masculine energy. But I feel like this word might have been from a woman. Like, there's a sharpness here. You know, the sword and the lightning. A sharpness, a zzz, to hit right where it hurts, you know? Yeah. But not out of malice. It's not out of malice, okay? This is not someone who's tried to hurt another person's feelings, because why would you do that? You know, this is someone who actually, out of love, out of care, out of honor, spoke some truths, spitted some facts, and which led to a hermit time here. because everything false had to fall, so maybe there was a connection built on something false, or someone was showing up falsely. Someone was showing up wearing a mask. Here the hermit is hooded, and this guy has this thing on his head, and I just pictured him kind of lifting it up. So a mask. A mask. Someone was wearing a mask, and it got zing, like sting down, you know. Yeah, these words were not mean. They were not mean. It wasn't an attack at all. It was just the truth. And it can hurt sometimes. Tower moments can be a little bit scary, but they're supposed to. You know, just like Scorpio season, just like autumn, just like winter, just like even going within, you know. Oh, yesterday I watched a bunch of videos about Jungian ideas. There was a woman called Marie-Louise von Franzen, I'm pretty sure. And she worked with Jung for 30 years, and she spoke about the anima and the animus. Oh my god, everyone who's here on YouTube watching these things, love, you know, you're probably into love. You must know about the anima and the animus. Oh, like, I'm not a complete Jungian, I haven't read anything, I don't know everything. But, you know, Jung is so interesting because it's not only psychology, it's spirituality, and he was into astrology and the archetypes and all that, and even tarot a little bit. But the anima is the inner feminine of a man, and the animus is the inner masculine of a woman. And we speak about that stuff all the time here, right? Because we say masculine and feminine energy, but then also maybe sometimes like the you know, the feminine here is working on her masculine energy, blah blah blah. Oh, it's so interesting. If you want to see what I saw yesterday, just Google or search on YouTube Marie-Louise von Franzen and like anima, animus, something. It will come up. So interesting. Okay, why did I start talking about that? I don't remember how that came up. Sorry. Okay, but there's been a pause, there's a hermit, and there's a lot, yes, okay, even more confirmation someone is going in within, yes, I with the Jungian, with the anima and the animus, okay, someone is going within and realizing that they must know themselves, because we constantly project, so we must know ourselves in order to be aware of our projections and see reality truly for what it is and not just for what we project onto it, you know? Like, you can see the most beautiful soul in a person, but if they don't decide to step into that and be that person, then there's nothing you can do about it, you know? You can lead a horse to water, but you can never force it to drink. And here the person here is walking away from the cups to the river, to the stream, to the real deal, okay? This is like the shelves in a store. This is like bottled water. This is like, yeah, you all, yeah. I'm trying to go to the source, okay? And then we have the moon, which rules the tides and the emotions and the cycles of a woman even. So someone is going within, deeply within. You know, we've said it before, like someone's going within, there's a pause, blah, blah, blah. But I'm blinking. If I'm looking weird, it's because I have contact lenses and my eyes kind of dry. So if I blink a lot, it's just because of that. Or if I do this. Someone is going to the source, and she said that yesterday. It was so good. What did she say? Time is like a river, life is like a river, and then it eventually runs out into the sea of eternity, you know. the more we can remember that this is not all there is, the more we can remember that the material and the terminal, the now, the current, is not all there is. The more we can see beyond, the more we can understand this realm. That's what's so cool. And I know for me personally, I've almost escaped, into the spiritual realm sometimes. Like this world is so dark, it's so cold. You just feel like this, like, ugh, and you kind of escape into the spiritual. But that's actually not at all what you want to do. And when you're spiritual enough, you will understand that. Because that's not spiritual at all. Some people oh, I'm just some kind of guru, but they don't take care of their body, they don't take care of their life, then it's just, no, then you're just escaping. Then it's like an addiction, like any other, really. But oh my god, I just saw a face in the tarot card that I've never seen before. Like upside down. Yeah, projections, the different yous. That's what they talk about in Jung. Like, you have an inner anima, you have like different parts of you because we project. Yes, knowing the root, like listening to our emotions is important, obviously. Knowing our emotions and trying to understand them is important. But to truly get to know the language of the emotions, we need to know their root, because of course we learn a lot from just looking at the current, looking at the stream, like, oh, there it goes, right now we're feeling this, right now we're feeling that. That's great, that's more than many do. But do you remember like the source of that stream? When you shaped the ideas that you have, when your personality was formed, when did you decide, to believe this and not that, and that you are this and not that? Like, very interesting. And then we have the Two of Pentacles here, which is a very free feeling, a vibe of freedom and power. This is an empowered place. Like, I have everything in my hands, I can do whatever I want. And the 8, this is 8. I was talking about, this is an 8th year, and Scorpio is the 8th house. And here is the 8 of Cups going in, very Scorpio, right? And here is the 8. He's holding the 8 of eternity, of kind of the strength card. Yes. So through going within and truly understanding ourselves, going within, it's not just like cozying down under the blankets and looking at a movie or something, but it is really, really looking clearly at ourselves. It is that scary, sharp, almost burning sharpness of truth, People cower away from it. They do. But you don't. You don't, dear viewer. So someone, and I'm getting it's a masculine energy, kind of here, or I think this is 2 people, because I think I am reading for divine counterparts, divine masculine and feminine. So whether you like to call it twin flame or soulmate, that's not so important to me. But I believe I do read here for like souls that are meant to find each other in this life, So why did I say that? Sorry, my brain is not great today, and I completely lost my train of thought. Why did I say that? It was something with the 8 and the love. I'm so sorry. My brain is like brain in a rot today. But anyway, 8 of Pentacles, very interesting. So the 8 here continues. So, okay, so you went within. No, that's what I was saying, sorry. I think, yes, since I think I'm reading for love situations, for divine counterparts, I think that most of my readings are both, like most things I say are both for a feminine and a masculine. They, if you are a true counterpart, I think you're always kind of going through the same things, but in different ways or whatever. So 8, you went inwards here. You went inwards, deeply inwards, like focused, serious, you know. And you're now able to come out the other side, implement this. And I've said Scorpio season so many times now, but now we are, of course, in Sagittarius season, and we have been for like a week. And today is Sagittarius new moon. You know? So, the Archer, the absolute zut focus, last month of the year, you know. Not last sign of the zodiac. We have a Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces still, but it is the last of this year, you can say, like. And it's fire, and it's wonderful. It's great, okay? So my advice to you is to take advantage of this Sagittarius energy, because we've been in Scorpio, down, digging up the stuff, realizing things, probably burying things, leaving things behind, realizing, refocus, and reinventing ourselves, like, you know, or we've been down there. And now in Sagittarius season, we actually have the chance to implement it. To implement it into the physical, because we now are creative, we have energy, we are focused, we are brave, and Sagittarius is the 9th house of travel, further education, learning, philosophy, and stuff. So take time now to really focus on, like, what have you learned this year, how have you grown, what have you realized. Yes, and some kind of prize is coming in, some kind of gift is coming in. There's a portal here, a portal, you coming back from the underworld, and the big shining gift wanting to meet you, waiting to meet you. That's exciting. Tell me more about this, people going through this. Oh my god, and 22 almost. Oh my god. What? I was just gonna say, please tell me more about the 2 people going through this, because I know it's 2 people, it's a counterpart, it's a feminine and a masculine. And I got the Queen of Swords and King of Swords together. Or actually, the Queen of Swords came first, and this was like that, and I was like, could it be? Yes, there is. Wow, I was literally just gonna say, okay, Spirit, we get it. We have had this, it's been kind of a difficult time or a separation. People have been going within. We get it, we get it. We need to understand, to reclaim some part of ourselves, I feel like. Because I'm feeling something about, like, childish and mature at the same time. Yeah, so reclaiming your inner child, like talking to your inner child, so that you are both freer and sillier and, like, more mature, more in your own inner adult, like, also, you know. Wow. And now it's Sagittarius season. You're implementing this into the physical reality through the 8. The 8 is riches, it's eternity. Oh, Rudolf Steiner would call this Luciferian, but not anyone else. Okay, if you don't know about Steiner, don't listen. No, but Lucifer obviously sounds weird if you don't know about Steiner. But so, never mind if you don't know about Steiner. But if you know about Rudolf Steiner, you would know that this is what he describes as the Luciferian energy, the opposite of Ahrimanic, which is like the Antichrist. Because the Luciferian, what he describes was before Christianity, like our pagan days, the golden age of the Greeks and such, where the focus of humanity was to bring the eternal into the now. Now, in the Ahrimanic age, we're more focused on bringing the material into the eternal. Like, oh, how can I just collect more and try to, like, I can stay alive, try to stay alive forever, or try to get richer than anyone, you know, like. But Luciferian is sorry, this might be super confusing. I hope there's not some Christian out there that I'm offending right now. But again, if you want to know what the freak I'm talking about, you can search here on YouTube Rudolf Steiner Lucifer versus Ariman. Okay? It's very interesting. But it's also really weird, so forget about it. But I'm seeing, yes, it's the golden. You're bringing this golden, and this is bringing riches too, because it is the 8. So through this portal of you, like, birthing yourself, you're rebirthing yourself, you're birthing yourself back, fresher, purer, newer than ever, you know. And through your own dedicated work, and of course the help of the divine, some kind of riches is being brought to you, some shining gold, shining, blinding gold. And then I asked, who are these two people? Because I know it's a counterpart. Bam! King and Queen. I'm sorry, but I just love when that happens, because, like, yeah, you know. Yeah. Very interesting. King and Queen of Swords. You see how they have this cool blue color, almost white gray, but then they have this red and gold by the head. So they're trying to be cool, they're trying to be calm and collected, but they are kind of hot-headed, both of them. In reality, like, you know, in truth, they are both quite hot-headed. Yeah, getting, like, passionate, but kind of angry, kind of nervous, like, just like two strong, kind of crazy personalities. But they are both very focused right now, very determined, you know, in these cool colors, trying to have ice in the belly. That means being cool. And then the swords lifted to the sky as a freaking antenna to the divine, you know, the sword of truth. We had it, they said it, they had some kind of exchange, which forced them both down into this journey. But now they're coming up again, you know, their heads are appearing above the surface again, and they come out as a match. Like, we haven't had any other night, or, you know, anything. The first woman and the first man, first feminine masculine, they come out as a match. And I was already saying before, divine counterparts, wow. So it's interesting that they come as swords here, so it's something in the intellect. Two people here have intellectually understood it, like they got it, you know. Maybe before they knew it in feeling, they knew it in passion, but now something has clicked mentally, intellectually. And with the butterflies, right? Transformation after Scorpio season. Excellent. I like this very much. Excellent. Ooh, ooh. And I just said we haven't had any nights or anything, but now they're coming. Here they come riding in. Okay, we got the world card, and it reminds me of this portal in the heck, what do you say? I'm not that good at English. I realize when I'm doing this, like, I'm decent at English, but I am good at English. I just need to use my brain more. But anyway, we got the world here. This is completion, okay? This is absolute tying the knot, tying the knot. Doesn't that mean, like, marriage? I'm not sure, because I just wanted to say, like, tying, knyta ihop säcken, we can say in Swedish, like tying the bag together, like you're done with something. But tying the knot? Guys, I'm sorry, my brain is not great today. Tying the knot. Did I say that? I said tying something. Anyway, that's interesting. I just wanted to say port completion, step through fully, past is in the past, now you're someone new. But tying the knot. Yeah, and then now I looked at the red ribbon here. Tying the knot. I'm pretty sure that means marriage. Tell me below, I don't know, but. And then we have Page of Cups. This guy is so cute. You gotta love Page of Cups energy. This is love, this is emotions, and this is a surprise, actually. This is a surprise. It's like a young, pure, genuine energy, and it's someone who wants to bring a surprise. And something is alive. Like, that's why this is such a lovely, wonderful card. Because, you know, who doesn't like a page of pentacles, a page of swords, a page of wands? But this is actually something alive. Like, it's real. This is a pure heart that's open, you know? This is a pure heart that's open because of the huge courage and determination of this person or these two people to do the thing, to go the full way, to do the whole thing, you know? Yeah, these cards together, I'm getting like the end of separation, the end of loneliness, the end of separation. Definitely the end of something more dense and the beginning of something more lively and fun. That's fun. But we have some rest and pause. There is Four of Swords and Nine of Pentacles. So this is a rest, okay? Because I said here about these cards like a rest and a pause, but no, this was not a rest in any way, okay? This was a shake up, break up, I even felt like saying now. So shake up, break up, like this was kind of tough. This was rough, okay? This was rough. But you know what? It's behind you now. It's behind you now, darling. It's behind you now. Now you got this energy. This is a post. This is where you can rest, okay? The tower moment, the whole thing down the journey in the underworld, that was not a rest. That was hell. But now you're ascended back. Oh, and I heard that today. When you're not ascending, you're descending. Yeah. You know, whenever you get lazy and give up and start to like, oh, well, maybe I should, you know, just fall back in old patterns, you can actually descend. Like, always, if we're not purposefully ascending all the time, we can actually slip, you know. But you can always catch yourself too, just get back on the horse, you know. But be aware when you slip. But now you get to rest. Now you get to rest. Now you get to be proud of yourself. Yeah, this Nine of Pentacles is feeling very Sagittarius to me for some reason. But yeah, the ninth house, right? Higher learning. This is someone interested in philosophy. The bird is perception, intuition, sight, clarity, right? The bird can fly around the whole world and then it comes back to her and she can speak to it. Kind of Odin principle. So, yes, this is someone confident, content, and with reach. Like, your world is not small, you know, you're never ever limited. Whenever you find yourself thinking negatively, whatever you were just thinking, it's a lie. It's literally a lie, okay? Pain is real. Pain is like necessary. But like cowardice, lack, lies, that's just, it's just fake. Like, you don't need to do, just choose not to, you know? Everything is within reach for you. You're powerful because you choose to be. Yeah. And you should be proud of yourself. And then we got the Eight of Wands. You gotta love that card because this is coming in soon and together with this guy. Ooh, very, very fun. So tell us more about that, Spirit. What is the Eight of Wands? What is the Page of Cups? And this couple here, this King and Queen of Swords. Ooh. Damn, good cards, but dramatic cards. We got 10 of Pentacles. That's amazing. That's literally... So that's what these two people want to do together, okay? You got a matched couple here. A couple who has intellectually understood the same things about their connection. And they've gone through the same journey. They have both sought their way back to source, like to truly understand themselves in order to be able to truly understand and be there for each other, because they want to reach this 10 of Cups together. But now I said 10 of Pentacles, so maybe home, riches, stability, etc. as well. But Cups. This is what these two people want to build together, okay? But now we also got 5 of Wands and 4 of Pentacles. So this is crazy, chaotic passion and some lack mentality. Yeah. Okay. So emotionally and intellectually, these two people are pretty much on the same page. Yeah, and I just heard like they may falter, like they may fall off the path a little bit still now and then, but not so much. Like they fell off big time to go to find the source of the river of their emotions and why they act like they do. And now they did, and they come back. So intellectually and emotionally, they are in the same place. And this is big, powerful cards, okay? These two cards are lesser. They're smaller. But these, I get, are the challenges that are still there. So in the fire element, in the passion, lust, longing for each other, there might still kind of flare up some kind of conflict, I'm getting kind of control, ownership, but it's not that deep. Like intellectually and emotionally, you have both understood that you are two sovereign people. You need to be fully responsible for yourself in order to be able to enjoy each other, you know? But here we get some more of this old, like forcing, restricting, maybe we should compete, maybe we should compare, you or me, maybe we should power struggle. And this is like, no, I'm gonna be rigid, I'm gonna hold everything in, like I'm not gonna be free because I'm scared, you know? So that's kind of the rest, if anything, to look out for in the future. Okay, yes, this is a recommendation for both the people in this connection, okay? If anything in the future to look out for, don't be rigid, don't see lack, like don't be like, oh, it's so, we would need so much money to even think of doing that, you know? Like, no, things are possible. Think in the way that things are possible. Be free, be flexible, okay? And just don't conflict. Like, who's got time, you know? So calm yourself. Be sure that you are in a place in yourself where conflict is, you know, you have responsibility over your triggers. Don't be easily triggered. If you realize that you're triggered, do something. Talk to yourself. Understand why. Go away and calm yourself down. Because we've had this star moment now, okay? It's been great. Great. No, but you know, it's been kind of tricky, but it was good. We needed it. We're now back from the underworld. We're freer than ever. But yeah, so we don't need it again. Don't be too fiery, don't be too fierce, don't be forceful. Be, you know, use your fire to warm others, not to burn them. Sometimes that sap, that sword, lightning zzz, of like sharpness is needed. But in this time right now, in Sagittarius season, yes, definitely. Because it's fire and philosophy. Sagittarius is fire and philosophy. Fire and a 9, okay? So you definitely don't want to argue and be chaotic now. No, don't do it. But be in this very mature, fiery energy. It's not chaotic. It's like an ember, like a glöd, you know. An even, stable power. So that's the challenge right now for both. Don't be too explosive, but also don't be too rigid. Be grounded, be passionate, be very free. Soar high, but still feet on the ground, you know? Wow! Time went so fast. I feel like I haven't got much out, but 40 minutes has gone. So I'm gonna post this and do much more very soon. And I'm planning on getting started with personal readings. I'm so sorry. I told someone in the comments like, oh, I'm gonna start doing that in a few days, like weeks ago. I'm so sorry. It's messy sometimes. But my ambition is to get started with the personal readings very, very soon in Swedish and English. So if you're interested, please keep your eyes on my page because it will come soon, okay? Anyway, Justice, Page of Swords, the Lovers. Ooh! So it's the truth. We've been speaking the truth here today. Something is getting balanced out, and I said almost like a gift, almost like a reward, like the Holy Grail. Yeah, the lovers. There is a destined love here. Two people are on the same page. Two people have the same goal. But you're never... it is an eternal work, you know. It is. You can never slip. You can never relax. Or you should relax. Relax a lot. But never stray from that path, you know. Be focused. Make it a routine. Make it a lifestyle. Make your beliefs a lifestyle, you know. Implement. The divine has worked with you for so long, I'm getting to say right now. For someone, the divine has worked with you for so long to be able to give you this and give you to another. Okay? There are spirit babies helping with this as well, definitely. And make sure to be in love with yourself, you know, in the energy of love. Because it's so easy to crave love, and once you get it, it's like maybe you're all alone and you're in the energy of love and it's great. But then you meet another person, you fall in love with them, and then we just lose ourselves. The animus comes up, scares them away, and then we're so desperate, like, oh, come give me everything I want, you know? But you know that you're truly, truly ready when you are in that energy with yourself. When you take care of yourself as someone you love. You give love, you see with love, you create with love, you think and feel with love, you evolve in love. And you are okay, you're well, you're stable, and you're not locked in on any specific outcome. You might have some definite hopes, but that's the paradox, because we have a perfect match here, right? We had the King and Queen of Swords. But still, 44, 44, in order to truly, truly manifest the highest timeline for you, trust God. See beyond the physical. And don't be a coward, okay? Be courageous now. Sagittarius is not a coward. It's wise and it's fire. Wise fire, okay? Not quiet, not hiding at all. This is a beautiful love, a passionate love, and things are happening before Christmas. I'm getting things are happening before Christmas. Thank you guys. God bless. I love you. I'm so happy to be back. Please tell me things in the comments, whatever you want, and I'll see you very soon.